that haven't been sanctioned by the government yet. So let's go ahead and just get started, shall we? 1 and 2, starting right away with stretching. Yes. Fingers 3 and 4. This feels great, by the way, today, and I'm glad you are here with me today. Super glad you're here with me today, just working the old guitar magic. And we're starting with fingers 3 and 4, 10 and 12. 1 and 2, you know what to do. Super simple, super clean, super important. Now let's see. Dave, good morning. Morning, rain has cleared here. Oh yeah, this is really super great. Super good. This is one of my favorites. 3 and 4. Just totally maintains compliance. So happy to report to the powers that be that we have reached compliance with fingers 3 and 4, and therefore we are owed a participation trophy. Now that big waffle baker, what's going on? Hey, you have a hat there. What's going on, man? Waffle baker. That's one of the favorite. We have these things in our family here. We do these things called waffle odeos. So you're just triggering a wonderful, wonderful, tasty smell. All of these memories and families laughing around the table. Just a wonderful experience. If you haven't held a waffle odeo for your family, let me know and I'll tell you. It's just a wonderful thing. So here we go. 1 and 2 fingers. 2 and 3, 10 and 12. All right, Robbie, good morning. We're studying yesterday all the way. Seems how much time to classic. So we have another brother from New York. Oh, here with us. And good friend of mine, Scott, good fish. Especially guitar, one, two, fingers 10 and 12. Let's do it. Don't forget the breath. And we're just going, if you're sticking around, if you're here for the morning wisdom of guitar, it's not my intention to talk all over these notes, but it is my intention to hold the space and to provide the proper encouragement. Some days, as you know, better than others, because we are here together for the entirety of 2025, underneath the deadline at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the benefit of getting to know each other in that sort of interpersonal, private, semi-private basis, semi-public way, at least. I'm willing to share that there are good days, and there are certainly bad days. And those bad days are going to continue to inform the joy that we experience in our good days. And hopefully we're able to even experience dialing, squeezing a little bit of joy out of even the toughest of days. Even the toughest of days. So I'm going to refresh my breathing cycle, check my posture, have a little bit of an shoulder and with some yoga movement. It's important to continue on. Fingers 2 and 4 on 9 and 12. 1 and 2, you know what to do. Big marks this morning. Big marks. that's cool. There's a flower. Hey, you know what? Let me show you this flower. If you could see it in high definition, it's actually a photograph I took with an iPhone 5. And you know, we print like, we shoot like billboards and we shoot all kinds of like big, large format stuff. And I think my favorite, you know, presidents, vice presidents, U.S. Congress, and, you know, state senates, and, you know, all of those things, and really famous people. And I think my favorite photo, well, other than my wife and children and my family, I love to photograph them, of course, now we're doggies. I think my favorite photograph is actually from an old iPhone 5, which is this photograph right here. It's a special photograph for me. It's from our favorite nursery that we go visit every day. So 1 and 2, that's 9 and 12, 1 and 3. We'll do a little stretch. We're getting stretching today. I got some really important stuff coming up. Some very exciting stuff. It's, you might want to stick around and see what's coming. If you're not, totally utilitarian. I think some of the stuff I'd like to get to today has to do with functional diagram harmony and 1, 4, 5 chords and identifying those on single strings. But also, it's important to observe like the late great Eddie Van Halen while we're doing so. So you probably have an idea about what we're doing, where we're headed. I hope you stick around for it. So 1 E and a 2, and it's a great thing to add to our warm-up sequence. I'll take a couple notes, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and print those notes to the community post here on my page at Jason Carey Guitar. You go to my home page, the page, blah, 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 and then you scroll down to the tabs, go over to the posts, or the community posts, or however you see it labeled, posts. And then there should be a diagram or photograph of what we're actually going to go through today. We're going to do this research and development together today. And this is going to help you help you with 1 and 2 fingers, 1, 4 on 7 and 12. Hey, Wayne, good morning. Come on, good morning. Press on and stop playing scales. But this is literally my warm-up time, and I'll spend that time all I leave, and I appreciate your concern. So thank you very kindly. Now you're more than welcome to stay and bring your guitar. What I would recommend you do is grab a guitar and sit down and enjoy yourself with us, so that we can actually all, the goal here is to better the person, to continue along with the breathing, along our daily cycles, and then what we do is we absorb all of these mechanical sequences into our body. We're actually programming our bodies, similar to the way Anthony might program a computer. And I don't know, but maybe he's not programming Cobalt or whatever anymore. But we're basically programming ourselves to be able to play whatever songs we want at whatever time we would like. And if you'd like to hold other live streams where we do take your place, like this is a more original guitar player. And we do get 2 songs occasionally, but they typically come at the end of the session. And I really appreciate using audience and encouraging to play songs. Songs are super important. But right now, that's not the sort of like the center of the focus for during this morning, which that's what's happening here. Every week we're learning the same thing again. So 1 E and 2, we're using fingers 2 and 3 and 4. We're going for the burn here. Ready? Finger 2 on fret number 9, finger 3 on fret 11, finger 3 on fret, finger 4 on fret 13. So 1 E and 2, and here we go. Good morning, Justin. Good morning. Just altering my body's position temporarily while learning to release me that I want to get when I want to get there, and the tone that I would like to hear that. Okay, Carlo, good morning, Carlo. Nando, Sadi, I need to get off basic hockey and practice on my guitar. Yes, we do. We're speeding down. We'll have to get that vision. What are you looking here for speeding down? Corey, just wrapping the brand. I'm kind of curious now. What do people listen to? They think, what do you think when you think Steve Gadd? I think Steve Gadd's drum time. I think Steve Gadd's drum time. Mr. Gadd's drum time. So 1 E and a 2 and a fingers 1 and 2 and 3, press 9, 11, and 13. We're doing this same stretch. Some guy, what's up? 1 E and a 2, 2 E and a go. Something that my grandchild was going to say. I always enjoyed that. We're starting with a stretch today. That's all we're doing. Stretch right here. This is really the need of a stretch. Straight elbow and then just pulling the fingers back with breath. 16 counts. 2, 3, 4, and 4. Breath, and then same things happening over here. 4 here. just shared a link with you that shares this book. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to start setting while I'm still kind of in the mode of breathing and stretching and starting a new day. So this day is the 5, 6, and 25, and then I'm on my morning live stream, my morning ritual for guitar growth. And this is, I'm starting with, I've got an idea, I just want to let this sit for a moment, and then we'll come right back to it and develop it, okay? So I'll show you what I've done, and what we're going to do is we're going to hang the pencil here so we can get right back to it, and we'll come right back to it. So for now, let's go ahead and let's talk about oh man, I just feel like the guitar wants to jump alive on me this morning. What do I do after I learn modes and triads? I think what I would recommend doing is continue deepening the complexities of those modes and triads. So do you know all of the modes and triads and all keys? Do you know all inversions, open inversions, with like instead of chord voices and inversions there, maybe we're talking about maybe just displacing some of those so that we can play them in different places on the guitar. So those are good places to go. Super important for us as we play things. So let's start with figures 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. We're almost on time. 1, 2, 3, go. 9, 10, 11, 12. And what I'm going to do is every position, because we're almost on time, I'm moving between 4s and 5s. So it's going to count like this. 6s, 4 7s, 8s. Exercise. Let's go ahead and add that finger 4 stretch. We'll maintain a good solid quarter text with each here. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about that question that we had to talk about. Is my strings too high or my fingers going up underneath? The quick answer is yes. The action may be too high, but you can deal with high action. That's not the problem. The problem is if I bend and the strings go up over my fingernails like this, you can see, I should have had another finger back here. I don't bend with the first finger like that, but if I do, I'm sure that all of the strings feed underneath my finger tip. They don't go over the top. I'm not like mining for gold, I'm not, mulling around. But what I am with typical fingers bend with are fingers 3 and 4. Most of us will bend with, some of us will do like a wiggly thing, vibrato or whatever, here with fingers 1 and 2, and then finger 3 will be the bulk of the lifting. But occasionally maybe 4 fingers does the lifting too. If you notice what's going on here, I have all of these 2 other fingers are helping with the heavy lifting. So they're literally on the string, but the first finger is capable and pushing all of these other strings down so that they feed underneath the other finger, the finger running the points. So you can see that what happens is the first finger will frequently, that should be in a good practice in the utopian guitar environment. The fingers, they're all involved in every movement, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just feed the strings underneath the fingertip. Does that make sense? Let me know. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and stretch forward. Oh, what do I learn after the answer to that? I thought something was pretty funny. I thought maybe there were some of those that were down for Kirk Rosenthal, for example, spent, playing the same scales for the entire lifetime so far. My entire lifetime, always at this point. And even the minor pentatonic scale comes to mind. I could play the minor pentatonic scale and have nothing else and still figure out how to be a happy member. Right? So it's really about what can I do with the things that I have. But if I do want to push further into that realm, that's where the rub meets the road for some of us. We want to just know where no guitar player has gone before, and that's where practicing the permutations and patterns comes in. I think that's where we develop our specializations, our specialized skill sets that help to distinguish us from other wonderful guitar players who are also wonderfully distinguished in their own right on board. Yes, by your senses, that's right. Maybe try working out scale ideas up over the span of one string, skipping tones. Right, just working on those large motor skill developments. Those are simple, but they're kind of fun and definitely are legitimate approach to playing the guitar. Sometimes, maybe not all the time, but certainly fits the bill for any occasion. 1 E and 2. Let's kick that first finger back. Drop the kickstand. 1 E and 2. Set the bike down for a minute. Really wanting to become really good at guitar, you could practice that. Maybe you're faced with like a first play. There are a lot of different methodologies here. I think entire book on like how to use your tongue when you play the guitar. And Jimi Hendrix was obviously a student. There's what, but I'm not copying this moment. But I know it certainly is a long run. I just get excited. I get excited every morning. It's still like it's brand new to me. Just to play the guitar, just to come down here to the studio, and just get familiar with this place as a sort of a sanctuary or holy holies where I can lay down my time and pray for some sort of spiritual advancement, for becoming the guitar practitioner of my own dreams. So hopefully this works for you too. And I don't typically expect anybody to sit here and watch a live stream warm up, but I mean, it's helpful for me to just sit here and remember that I have to go through the time. I have to invest the time. I have to be present and do the thing because no one else is going to do the thing for me. It's just one of those wilderness. Think about wilderness. Wilderness and exposure at high altitude. Wilderness. I have my cardboard box over here in the corner of the street, but I'm sitting here in the sun because the alley I keep my cardboard box in is cold, and I want the radiant heat of the sun. So I'm sitting here on the curb, looking across the way at the architecture and the brick and mortar structure across the way in my clothes that I haven't bathed for months. I haven't bathed, I haven't had a public shower for weeks. But I'm still absorbing of the works of God's creation. So just packing all of that appreciation into every little lift I play on the guitar. Sometimes I like to think about it as simple things. I like to just sit with someone who decides to want us and having this conversation. 1E and 2, 9, 10, 11 diagonal. Yeah, let's do this. Hey Mark, take it easy, man. Sorry, I see that you're thinking. Thanks for announcing that good joke because I let a few of these comments go by, I think. And a tongue twister. All I think we're doing is that we're proving that we have some kind of staying power in how we do it. We have the power to persist. The power of grace. More mysteries. Maybe on the way back up, once we hit the first stop, then we turn around and we start thinking about fives. Then back to fours. Here we go, Marco. It does. That's a weird sense of humor. So to answer if it's okay, I know all the modes in all keys. Yeah, it's okay. Answer. And all the keys is the same thing. Start different place, forwards or backwards. And the triads and their inversions up and across the neck. Major, minor, augmented, mid. Awesome. Yeah, good place to be. You've got a pretty solid stronghold there, my friend. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, Marco, here's that. And then, but I don't know with knowledge of patterns to incorporate. Oh, yeah, so you're talking about, so we're moving from the world of the schoolhouse to the world of practical application. So here's the theory and the wonder, and all those things we want to preserve for ourselves and over future generations, and teach our kids and grandkids and their kids to be just remain in a state of that childlike wonder, so that we can theorize and we can extract, all of those things. Then there is that problem of putting those things into the world of practical application. So does this come down to the question, am I in a place where I need to gather more equipment? By that I mean, do I need to understand more about the things? Have I transcribed all of the songs that I want to know? Have I transcribed horn solos that give me a way, a voice outside of the stigma of being a mindless guitar player? Do I transcribe piano solos, piano chord voices, have I transcribed, Alex Stolix, like, or, the philosopher from Death, have I done any Mark and Simpson, have I transcribed Mark and Simpson's influence, Charlie Parker, John Coltrane, Miles Davis? So I think ear training and what you're talking about makes sense if you want to continue to build your ear and build your idea base, your basis upon which you can build your musical argument in the future. Transcription is key. Transcription is super important for a person like you. And that will help encourage you to start with your ears. I would work self-edge. I would work on those kind of things. Transcription is a sensible place to go, isn't it? It seems like it. Check out Circle of Fifths and make a song. There you go. Songwriting. Now that's the thing. You want to be, are we still gathering up gear and learning from others and imitating others? Are we starting, we'll probably want to do that for a lifetime, right? Imitation of the other. And then also, are you starting to write your own songs? Are you working on becoming your own specialist? Are you working on specializing in your own area of expertise and trusting that it's right? And when you fail miserably, being okay with it, right? So that's what you have to prepare your mind for. That's what Neil Young says. You have to be prepared for, you have to become friends with failure. And so I would say just keep doing it. You can't, you're asking, the good news is you're asking the right questions, right? The good news is we're asking the right questions. We're still here, so hopefully that's helpful in some sort of esoteric way. Corporal Clay, just keep pushing it. And God knows you're moving from the mind to the unknown. Literally what learning is. New songs and styles, yep. Boom. Never heard Barry Harris method. Really threw me for a loop as I did chord. Oh, nice. Yeah, right on. Also keep learning songs, yep. And you like to do originals, covers, whatever it is. That seems to feel right off the rock for a second now. Alright. Transcribe, like listening to it, then write it down. Yeah, let's do a little transcription. That's what I mean. Yeah. Let's do some transcription. Someone had a song at the beginning, I forget which, it was like a Steely Dan song. Someone remind me which Steely Dan tune we're going to transcribe right now. So I'm working, while we're doing that in the interim, while we get someone to be bold and brave enough to repeat one of the Steely Dan songs so we can go find it and transcribe it, I'm working on tribes again. So I'm revisiting tribes instead of playing the tribes and all of the versions, right? And whether they're open or closed, it doesn't matter. I've never really focused on getting really good at them on one single string. So I have one single string and I have the exercise. Or we could just kind of appreciate it for what it is, the 1, 3, the 1 and the 4 and the 5 chord. So in the key of E, I have the E, which is E, G sharp, B. And we were talking about sliding a little bit. Chord and back to the 1 chord. I want to continue opening the string up, right? So I'm just going to call it instead of playing the F sharp, I'll play the E, which is an added 4, right? So right here I have the 1, 4, 5 progression. Go ahead and do it because it's probably worth doing. All right, so we're going to Steely Dan song and put it down here. Good news is it's on our channel for secret guitar stuff. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. If I know how to write stuff down and read stuff, it'd be better, right? Good question. I would work on, again, whatever you have for tools available to you at the moment. Tablature is fine. I like to write tablature with notation underneath it. And then I know exactly where the note is located on which string, which fret, and how long or the duration is included. And so that's helpful. So I would write it down in a trusty book that I would recommend that you go find now and grab quick while it's fresh in your mind. This is a beautifully functional book today. All you do is you're going to write this down and then transcribe what we just talked about. So you have the 1, which is the open, the G sharp, and the B, and then the open, the A, and then the C sharp, which is striking 9, and then the open, the 7, which is the D, and then the 11, which is the E sharp, and then you have the G, which is the 4 of the E chord. So it's just going to be section, and you're free to go look at it and really highlight the things the musical source in that. And it really works for me because it's super fast.